Alrighty. Over the past couple of months, the WJ community has been going down the toilet ever since the release of Lonely Vibes Deluxe. The community made a complete 180 and went from being one of the coolest fan bases I knew to being the cringiest. I like to point out that not everyone in this community is a bad person. You got people like Aperture and Penny Stuff who, despite not being considered Josh YouTubers, are the sole reason I'm here. However, it just sucks that they're being overshadowed by the negative stuff, of course. I came up with a couple of points. A lot of them are just flaws regarding the community's intellect. With that out of the way, let's begin. So my biggest problem with the community currently is the overdramatic posts about Darko, also known as Fody. Basically, what's been going on is that a couple years back, Josh and Darko unfollowed each other on Twitter for some unknown reason. People have been speculating that they're not really friends anymore. There have been posts on the subreddit regarding Josh and or Jake referencing Darko in their music. A few examples I have are 3 songs: Josh's Fake Smiles, Jake's How It Ends, and his feature in Slide Again. Each of these songs revolve around a specific person that said artist considers a rat or someone who's only for the profit. But these songs have a big thing in common. It's never said who this person is. So what's the problem with this, you might ask? Well, if you have common sense, you would understand that not every diss track Josh or Jake make is a reference to Darko. It's not that hard to understand that Josh and Jake had horrible people in their life. It's crazy to think the average age demographic for this community is around 13 to 17 years old, and they think of this. I turned 18 a couple weeks ago, and the fact that I could tell this is incorrect says something, and it's funny because I'm stupid as hell. I just want this community to realize that there is never going to be a time where Josh will make a diss track against Darko. It's just never going to happen. Now, if I were to assume Josh and Darko just parted ways, maybe they don't really have bad blood towards each other, they just wanted to break off and do their own thing. That's what happened between the drama with Josh and Jake not making music together since Miss Me. People kept messaging both of them, and both of them came out saying they're still friends, but they want to focus on their own thing. I'm pretty sure you all saw the video regarding Jake talking about Josh in one of his streams, but if you haven't, I'll play it right now.
I was not going to bring attention to this, because it's really not that big of a deal, but at the same time, I am me, okay? Josh is Josh. We are fine. I mean, we're cool. We still talk. We maybe plan on doing albums later on. The more that people ask me about Josh and shit, the more it makes me not want to do collab because I can't have my own identity. Kind of annoying, but I mean, it's okay. I get it.
If Josh and Darko actually fought and disbanded, then that's on me. I made a big goof, but I really wouldn't believe that Josh would actually make a diss track towards him, let alone Jake. They're hardly friends. Next on the list is this community's on and off phenomenon with people's opinions. This could be said for every fandom, since no fandom is perfect when it comes to community's take on stuff, but good lord, is this community two-sided. I'm going to give a lesson about opinions, ladies and gamers. It is perfectly fine to disagree with someone on a song they do or don't like. That's how opinions work. What is not fine is completely bashing someone over an opinion that you do not like. This is something that genuinely ticks me off about fandoms, especially with this community, because there are new fans completely dick writing Josh's songs and just going completely berserk towards the old fans. I consider myself to be in the middle when it comes to being a new or old Josh fan. I was a fan right before You're Not Alone came out, but I'm pretty much sound like the 600 guy that said this, but sober sucks. One thing I hate about it is Netflix's part. I don't like it one bit. If there's an old or new fan that likes it, then good for them. I just hate seeing the new fans go after the old ones for having a different opinion about a song they like or dislike. There are some good moments for arguing about an opinion. For example, if someone thinks Sober is good, another person could say, I respect that you like it. I don't like it, and here's why. You know, there could be a good understanding between the two sides. And if you experience someone making fun of you for having a different opinion, tell them to go f themselves. Next one's pretty recent, and I'll make it quick. If you've been living under a rock and not know who Dan or Monk and Sam are, Dan used to be a cover artist for both Josh, Jake, and Z-Wall. And when Grim Reaper dropped, there's been some gossip regarding Josh stealing Dan's girlfriend. Now, before I go any further, I don't want to be the dead horse here when I say it, but yeah, Josh kind of messed up. But would I go and attack him online because of it? No, that would only make things worse. But unfortunately, the community did not take this easy. The subreddit and people on Twitter went bad insane and started flaming Josh because of it. But I will say that a couple people on the subreddit made some posts talking about them, and which I give my highest respect to. Honorable mention that this came out a couple days ago. As of today, Jake's newest song, Drama Queen, is going to release on Friday, and there's already someone making the point that this is towards Josh's girlfriend during the Dan controversy. Now, this is going back to the Darko / Double J stuff. If this were to happen, how come there isn't any evidence supporting this? Usually there would be some on Instagram or Twitter regarding this. Even the Courtney stuff was posted on here. But yeah, classic r/Josh A moment. I am so tired, holy crap. Anyways, that'll do it for the video. If you enjoyed it, please share it with people, preferably the ones that are in this community. I don't want to seem like an egotistical moron throughout this video. I basically want to make this just to spread the message about this community. If you want to support me even more, you can subscribe to my Patreon. I made a whole video about it, and I don't think it's showing. Oh, there it is. But yeah, huge shout outs to everyone that supported me on this. Huge thanks to Private Leaf for giving the thumbs up about it. And I had to mention Prem, man. Prem is just that fucking guy. Anyways, that'll do it. Have a great week, gamers.